Welcome to a special edition of Jonesy's Jukebox, live from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage. I am Full Metal Jackie, filling in for Jonesy today, and our special guests are Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Kyle Gass.
Oh, please.
What's up, guys?
Thank you, kind. Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here today. You guys have obviously been very busy touring, supporting Post-Apocalypto, the animated film, which is amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
The tour, you guys have seen it. It's on YouTube. Anyone can watch it. The 2019 tour supporting the animated film and the album has been going on. How have people been responding to the tour?
They've been responding overwhelmingly. I mean, they've been coming, and then they've been clapping. And, what
That's a good
more
sign.
can you ask for?
It's been going really good, but every once in a while I'm like, do you think that there's any Ku Klux Klan members in the audience? Because we got a real anti-Ku Klux Klan message in there.
Yeah, we had to give up that.
And there sometimes we
fan
play a place. I bet you there's like one or two guys out there.
That's
and you
a good
can tell
point.
because they're the ones like in the middle of the show. They'll go, "Freebird," and Freebird now is code for I'm in the Klan.
Well, so Tenacious D has always sort of been about. Tenacious D's always sort of been about absurdity, but Post-Apocalypto definitely treads in politics. What was their biggest uncertainty about adding that perspective?
I guess losing half our fan base, I guess. No. What? 48%. What was the concern? I think whenever you stick your neck out there and try to say something important, then, you know, I think it's a little scary.
I guess the concern was courage. And we found it, and we conquered our concern.
We dug deep.
Yeah, you know, whenever you take a stand, there's a certain amount of risk. But if you got the sack for it, then by God, you do what you know is right. Am I right? Thank you.
Come on.
What if someone yelled out Freebird right then?
Oh. Then we'd know they'd expose themselves.
Well, again, the Post-Apocalypto 2019 tour has been happening all summer long. There's a final date of the tour is happening here in Los Angeles on October 29th at the Wiltern, and we're going to be giving away a pair of tickets to that before you folks in the room leave today.
Wow.
But before that show, you guys are actually going to South America with a little band called the Foo Fighters, I think. Is that true?
It's true. Our first ever trip.
Are you excited? Are
to
you
the
nervous?
other America. Very excited. We've been trying to do that for a while.
But technically, we're not going with the Foo Fighters. We weren't invited on their jet, but they will be there also.
You'll meet up with them
We're going out
there.
of Rock in Rio. Then it's the legendary rock festival, and they say that they have the most intense rock audiences in the world down there. That's the word on the street. Am I right, Cage?
I've heard that.
So we're excited. We're going to say, hey, Rio, show us what you got.
From what I understand about when bands go to South America, like very passionate about rock and metal. They wait for you at the airport. They are like outside your hotel waiting for you to, walk by. Are you into that? Are you excited?
That might be too
for
much. That might be too much love.
You don't like that much love, Cage?
Oh,
when is too much love like too much? You know?
Well, when they have a love knife.
When it turns into psycho love.
Yeah.
There is a certain any psycho love in the audience tonight?
I don't know. It doesn't look like we've got any psychos here.
Smatter. This one there.
I'm gonna say it's just the right amount of love here tonight.
Yeah.
Today.
And again,
yeah.
the Post-Apocalypto, you can watch it on YouTube, and it became the vehicle for Post-Apocalypto when Netflix and HBO passed on it. What ultimately makes that a better...
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Oh, man. What a sore subject you brought up.
But look, don't you
Who's
feel like...
sorry now?
Was that not enough love? That was too much love? Well, what do you think makes that a better viewing experience for like this type of material with YouTube?
You watch at your leisure.
True.
I mean, it feels like the future. And if you can't get on HBO or Netflix, then it just, that's when you say it's the best thing in the world. YouTube is the best place to be. We took lemons and made YouTube Aid.
We should play We should play it on Jablinski Games.
It's
to get a
true.
real bigger fan base.
We do have a slightly bigger fan base over at Jablinski Games. Thanks for the plug, Cage.
I
Can
know.
you talk about Jablinski?
Much to my chagrin.
Can you talk about what that is for those that don't know?
Oh, if you ever like to tube, you should check out Jablinski Games. It's a thing I started with my son, Sammy. And it's like a gaming channel, but also food and life are explored.
Whoa.
And it's been real... Sorry, no gaming this week. That's my catchphrase, because it's a game channel where there's almost no gaming taking place. But that's kind of a fun thing about YouTube, is you can do whatever the hell you want. There's no boss. There's no one telling you what you can or can't do and when or how you can do it.
Now, it's been so successful that I have launched my own spin-off.
Oh, what is
Oh,
that?
it's called Kaczynski Lames.
I wish...
Sorry, no gaming this week. But a lot of lames. Didn't quite work in the room, but...
How many subscribers you got on there?
Well, I haven't started yet. Actually, a guy
Someone
did.
else is going to start it.
Well, they did. They
Yeah.
did already
You-
a spam account.
You can't announce it without setting
Kaczynski
it up
Lames.
first.
And then he just has one like weird meme with a clown laughing or something. Really weird.
I want to check it out. I'm going to subscribe.
There you go.
Jack Black and Kyle Gass of Tenacious D with us. Again, we're talking about Post-Apocalypto, and the 2019 tour ends here in Los Angeles, October 29th at the Wiltern. And Post-Apocalypto, let's talk about the animated film. It's an all-encompassing, very hands-on project in terms of animation, voiceovers, and music. What is the scariest part of investing so much of yourself into something?
Wow. Was it scary? I mean, it was a completely DIY project. Jack drew every cell of the motion picture. And it was over 10,000 drawings you had to make, wasn't it?
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
That
How
was
long did
scary,
that take?
but
I mean,
It took forever.
I wouldn't say it was scary. It was daunting. It was a mountain. Because what we did, we started off, I drew a couple pictures, and we did some audio recording. It's like a radio play, rock musical. And we're like, let's just take this over to Netflix and HBO and then let the bidding war begin. And then when nobody wanted it, we're like, well, fuck it. We're still going to do it. We'll just do it ourselves. And it'll be super cheap and DIY. And it ended up being sort of something we're more proud of than if we had millions of dollars in the budget. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Do you
Yeah.
think that you
Thank
would
you.
do this again? Do you think there's going to
Keep
be a
it rough
part
and ready.
2?
It will never happen again.
I don't think so.
That was a one-timer. But, you know, it was a call and response. We felt like there was an emergency in the world, and we had to save the world. So this was our Save the World project. Next time, hopefully our next album will be a mindless romp.
It's not saved yet.
We still got
Your
some
applause
work
is
to
premature, yes.
It's
But this
premature.
tour should do it.
And I mean, what was the first drawing that you did with, like, turning this into
that's
an
a good
idea? Like, which
question. What
character
was
was it?
It was just, I think it was, well, it wasn't the first one of the, it's like the credit sequence at the beginning of it.
Title sequence?
So I think it was just like you and me on a motorcycle driving away from a nuclear explosion. I think
yeah.
that's how it started. Dude, you know what that makes me think of?
What?
Kyle told me I have to watch this show. He's like, you gotta watch Chernobyl, dude. And so I was like, really? I don't want to watch Chernobyl. That sounds horrifying and depressing. He's like, no, dude, you don't get it. You gotta watch it. So me and the lady watched it. Like 4 episodes. We're 4 episodes in. There's only 5 episodes. And it is so depressing and hellish and horrible and one of the best things I've ever seen. Thank you. Because it's a masterpiece. Check out Chernobyl.
Hey.
But in fairness, I haven't seen the last episode, so it might turn out really shitty. So don't blame me if the last episode's bad. I haven't seen it yet.
You know, it's based on a true event, so.
Dude, oh my God. It's so harrowing. Because you think, well, I don't need to see that. I already know. It's about that
Yeah.
thing that happened. But when you see it, you go, oh, look at these details I never knew about. I didn't know about the heroism, the people that like went into harm's way to save the world, about, you know, how much suffering there was. I didn't know that. I thought there was just like a meltdown and everyone ran away. It's like deep. I'm sorry to go off on this tangent. Next question, please.
Tenacious D with us. We're celebrating Post-Apocalypto 2019, the tour, which again ends here in Los Angeles October 29th, and the animated film, which you can see on YouTube. And again, hanging out with Grammy Award winners, Tenacious D.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's pretty exciting.
Thank you for
I have a
reminding
question.
me
Who
about
has
that.
is it one? Did you each get one? Like, where is it? Do you like share custody of it?
I gave it to my mom.
She must have been so proud.
Well, everyone comes over and takes photographs with it. It's really.
I
kind of
kept
like-
mine. I kept mine.
Did you?
No, I think there were only two.
Yeah.
Right? It was just you and me got one.
I know.
Nobody else gets one. They're real stingy with those, but
Yeah.
they gave us, at least they gave us two. We didn't have to fight over the one.
Well, I mean, like that. How did that feel when you guys? Did you expect like you even had a chance? Like, how did you feel about that?
Well, we were nominated for Rise of the Phoenix, and that really was a masterpiece that should have won. So we were robbed there. I think Jimmy Fallon won
Right.
on that first one.
And it was just, we realized then, oh, this is just a popularity contest.
Wait, Jimmy's huge. Of
Yeah,
course
he's
gonna
not known for his comedy albums.
Yeah, come
He's
on.
known for his TV show. No, I bet you nobody that voted for him actually listened to his album. They just saw his name on the thing and were like, oh, I like Jimmy Fallon. I'm going to vote for him. No, you got to listen to it. Anyway, sore subject. But
Man, I thought you guys were going to be excited to talk about winning
Jimmy
a Grammy.
Fallon, but come on.
Yeah.
So then the next time we learned our lesson, we're like, no, we're going to campaign hard for this next comedy thing. Oh, but we didn't really campaign
No,
for
we
that
didn't.
one. That
We
was,
didn't.
you know why we won that Grammy? It was all because of Ronnie James Dio. It was a cover album, and all
Yes.
these
This
great
Is Our
rock
This Is Your
bands-
Life, the
Yes,
Dio
and it was a
tribute record.
fundraiser for his charity, for a cancer charity, and so everyone threw down and played the songs from the incredible artist known as Ronnie James Dio, and we did Last in Line, and I think it was your recorder solo instead of a electric guitar solo. Kyle,
It was.
I think that's what did
Kyle
it.
laid down a recorder solo that like opened a gateway to hell. It was so good. It was just like, oh, it gave you the shivers. And then we won the Grammy, and we got to give it all to Ronnie James Dio and your recorder solo.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Full Metal Jackie in for Jonesy on this special edition of Jonesy's Jukebox with Tenacious D, who will be performing for us in just a bit. Let's play that tune they won the Grammy for of the Dio tribute record, This Is Your Life, Tenacious D with Last in Line on 95.5 KLOS. We're back to the KLOS Subaru Live Stage with our special guest, Tenacious D. Give it up. I'm Full Metal Jackie, filling in for Jonesy today. Get better and come back soon, Jonesy. We know you're listening, and we love you.
Much love to you, Jonesy. Get well soon.
And we've been talking about Post-Apocalypto and the 2019 tour, which again stops in Los Angeles. The tour ends here on October 29th at the Wiltern. We're going to be giving away tickets to that to the folks in the room here in just a bit. And Jack, recently you got together with Jack White to work on a track, which was, I mean, I think people have been wanting for a long time, Jack Black, Jack White, to get together and do some music. How do creative forces so big, so powerful, collaborate without combusting?
I mean, look, it was just a fortuitous coincidence that we were coming to Nashville, where Jack White headquarters is. You know, he lives there and he's got his rad studio there. And he said, hey, I heard you guys were coming to my town. Do you want to come and just record a quick jam? Because he's got this setup where you can record direct to vinyl, right? And we were like, yeah, we'll write. We got to write a song for that. You know, we can't just like play one of our oldies. So we're like, we'll write something up. And then he was like, hey, you want to take it a step further and come over to my house and record in my home studio, and we'll do, you know, like a level up above just recording direct to vinyl. We'll like do it for real. And
Well, he had a few choices. We could record at his Third Man Records,
yes.
or we could do something, or we could record at his house.
And we were like,
He's like, I wanna see Jack White's house.
We're coming to your house. So we took option C, or the highest level of of getting into his worlds, and it was rad. It was kind of like going to Graceland or something. You go into the gates and no filming or photos allowed. And we got to like looked inside the inner sanctum of the genius known as Jack White.
It was like Willy Wonka's analog factory or something.
Every room had like the painstaking detail of like strange humor and genius and mystery.
He had his own 3-lane bowling alley. Are we supposed to reveal these details?
No, we're probably not supposed to even
wait,
talk about
wait.
it.
He said you can't film, but did they say you can't talk about what was in the house?
He said he would come and kill us with Jack White special poison
I don't know.
darts.
I think you can take them. I don't know.
So anyway, we recorded there, and it was a lot of fun, and I love the track. Can't wait for you to hear it. But we don't have it yet. It's still like being pressed and in a magical sauce along with the chocolate.
Any idea when we might, when that might be coming out?
I have no idea when it's coming out.
I'm saying this year.
Yeah, that would be
just
cool.
you're saying
I think
that, or is that?
He's
what
just
believe it.
saying that. He's really. It might not be till
It's one
2020.
song. How long does it take? They were bragging about how the quick turnaround.
Uh-oh, now it's getting ugly. Look what happened.
Well, I mean, and we got to see video of you guys going through Third Man headquarters there. I mean, it looked like a pretty tremendous experience. That must have been a surreal day.
I think it would be a perfect stocking stuffer. Let's hope for a Christmas release.
Christmas, okay.
If not
Christmas
sooner.
works.
If not sooner.
Anything else that you can reveal without getting in trouble about the song?
It's about Jack White inviting us to play a song at Jack White headquarters, and that's all I can say.
All right, that's something, right? That's something.
All right. Applause for the unknown. I like that.
Post-Apocalypto, the animated film, can be
I
seen.
want so badly to sing the whole thing and
Do it.
the song right now.
We won't
We're
tell
Not gonna
anybody.
do it. No,
we
that's
can't.
not how it's done. You got to wait. You got to wait.
That's pretty.
So the animated film, you can see it on YouTube. Please do check it out if you haven't done so. And it's been a very ambitious project, it seems. What aspects of the experience will influence what you do next?
You mean what aspects of Post-Apocalypto will influence the next thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a real fun thing to do, an animated project that we built from the ground up. But it will have nothing to do with the next album. We have a plan for the next one, but that you think the Jack White project is secret? This next Tenacious D is so oh man, it's under lock
We'd have
and
to kill
key.
you. Yeah.
No one can know.
Are you, though, gonna do another animated film? Is there gonna be another component to an album?
No, there's no more animation.
Oh my gosh!
Stop bringing it up.
Stop yelling at me.
I know it was great. It was too much work
great.
for Jack.
But it's suffice to
draw
say,
it all.
yes, whatever it is, will be theatrical. We always have drama infused in our rock.
And were you into sort of art or drawing prior to getting into this project? Because I mean, I have to say, the animation and if you did all of that, I mean, it's amazing.
I mean, I've really practiced a lot, not professionally, but I have drawn a lot of genitalia over the decades.
There's definitely, I have to say, if you
If you
haven't
could
seen
tell.
Post-Apocalypto, there's a lot of genitalia in
Yes,
the film.
penises are astounding, but the vaginal work is just astounding. If I don't say so myself.
It's Full Metal Jackie. We've got Jack Black and Kyle Gass of Tenacious D with us, and we've been talking about the show that they're playing at the Wiltern on October 29th. I was thinking maybe we can pick a winner. Do you guys want to know who's winning the tickets today?
Oh.
All right.
Pick
What do
a
you think?
winner. That's not how you usually put picking a
Shouldn't they have
contest
to,
winner.
like, how long is a piece of string or something? Like a question?
Or I was thinking like a trivia question, like what was the name of the dog in the movie?
Oh, that's good.
You don't
Although
like
we
just
can't.
rando, just giving it to a
I like them
random
to earn
pull out of a.
The old-fashioned earn.
All right, Kate.
Okay.
You want?
Well, I think Jack's gonna pick it.
Yeah, come on, Kate. Let's just pull.
He wants
Let's
Jack
just
to
pull.
pick.
Yeah, let's just pull one.
Let's pull a name out of a
I
hat.
don't
right.
want people to fail.
All right. Again,
You know what I want you to do?
Post-Apocalypto.
Here's what I want you
We
to
don't
open it up.
Tenacious
and
D,
just,
The Wiltern,
like,
October
wait,
29th.
Stay back there. Stay back there. Like throw them at us, and I'm just gonna catch one out of the air. You try also catch. Go.
oh my God, no. Don't hurt yourself. All right, who wins?
Wait, why did you get one?
No.
Only one winner,
Yeah,
right?
only one winner.
The best of the one.
No.
There's no.
Let me see what yours is.
Let's have them both win. What do you say?
You can't. What? Are we giving away?
Yes, we're giving away extra. Sorry, Fly. Where is she? Come on, these.
All right, what are the names? What do you got?
Sean Thakra.
Sean, what's up? You win. All right, he's
And-
Did I
set.
pronounce that properly? Yeah. Sean Thakra.
Hell yeah. And Christina Garcia. Oh, yeah.
All right. There it is. The winners. Hold on to these.
All right, I will hold on to these.
Stuff those.
Congratulations.
Those have full
Stuff those
backstage
between
pass.
cheek and gum.
Congratulations. And again, pick up tickets for the show at the Wiltern on October 29th. Tenacious D. And let's talk about Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Jack, you grew up around LA. Did you
Yep.
frequent the Sunset Strip and check out bands when you were younger?
I mean, I saw some shows at the Roxy. I actually grew up in Hermosa Beach, California, just south of here. And yeah, South Bay. And
South Bay rules.
So yeah, it's home, and I've never wanted to live, and I was always happy that I was growing up so close to the beating heart of the entertainment industry of the universe. It's exciting. It's exciting to be a Los Angelino born and bred.
It's rare, too.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of good rock and roll. One of my earliest shows, I think the first concert I ever saw was Devo at the Santa Monica Civic. What was that, dude? 1982?
Oh,
83? Something
Man,
around there.
You are old.
Freedom of Choice. When was Freedom of Choice? Was that even before that? Was that 1980?
81?
Dude.
80.
So anyway, I go back to the 80s. Motley Crue, also at the Santa Monica Civic. I was more of a Santa Monica Civic kind of guy than
Rainbow, hanging out
Sunset
the Rainbow
Strip
and stuff.
Yeah. But you know, I was too young for the Strip at that time. But we played the Strip early in Tenacious D
right, yeah.
career in the 90s.
A lot of
in the
Viper
mid-90s.
rooms.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are part of Sunset Strip
Oh my
folklore as you do,
Wow.
you know, you used to do the residencies at the Viper Room. What was it like back then when, you know, was it mayhem and debauchery at Tenacious D shows?
I don't remember snorting
think so,
rails or
no.
anything crazy.
We were too nervous. I don't know. We were trying to.
We were just rocking, but you know, we were carrying our own amplifiers over to the Viper Room. We never bumped into Johnny Depp.
No,
even though his
not a once.
legend has it that he was always watching.
Yeah.
Speaking of Charlie and the Chocolat.
Oh.
But you know what went down at the Viper Room one day? We went up on stage. We were getting ready to go on, and you know they had those little curtains, and we were hiding behind the curtains, getting tuning up. And who pops his head betwixt the curtains? Dave Mother-Lovin' Grohl. He pokes his head and says, "Hey guys, I'm Dave Grohl. I heard you guys are really good. I'm gonna watch the show tonight." And we're like,
Is that how you guys first met? He just
we had
that's
never
pretty
met him
amazing.
before. And so we dropped a load in our trousers, and then we rocked like our lives depended on it, and a love connection was formed.
Yeah. And then he asked us to be in his video.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we have great memories of the Strip. Those are
And the flag.
our fondest Sunset Strip memories.
And then fast forward to 2019, he asked you to go on tour to South America,
That's right.
although not on the Foo Fighters jet.
That's right.
We haven't gone that.
Well, you know, he didn't really ask us to go down to Rock in Rio is a festival that we're both playing at. We did go on tour with him, though, Dan Under. We went to Australia and New Zealand, and that was incredible. And we played this show in New Zealand that was so rocking. It rocked so hard. They say that
We caused an earthquake.
it that
my
actually was
goodness.
measured on the Richter scale. It wasn't an earthquake, but they were like, whoa, it was in the news the next day. It shook the earth.
What's it like to tour with Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters are the sweetest guys and funnest rock band to tour with. And I watched every show. After we were done, I would just stay and just marvel at the rock.
Yeah, they play like 5-hour shows. It's crazy.
Dude, they got so many hits.
Yeah,
So
they
many
can do it.
satisfying hits. Yeah, they know how to party.
Yeah, they like to party.
It's Full Metal Jackie in for Jonesy. And let's play some music, and then we're going to come back with a performance from our special guest, Tenacious D, live from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage.
Broadcasting from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage, this is Jonesy's Jukebox on 95.5 KLOS.
95.5 KLOS. We're back at the KLOS Subaru Live Stage. Full Metal Jackie here, filling in for Jonesy today. Jonesy, we love you. Right now, a special performance from our guests, Jack Black, Kyle Gass. Give it up for Tenacious D.
Me and Cage are hungry. We're hungry for some fruit. We wander through the garden. It would be a hoot to eat some low-hanging fruit. We're on a freaking pursuit. Don't want no high-class model in designer fucking bathing suit. No, we want the low-hanging fruit. Oh. Me and Cage are hungry. We're looking for a snack. We're looking for a plum fun. I want my baby back. We want low-hanging fruit. Take a big pursuit. Sing at the shaking foot. Sing at low-hanging fruit. Sing at the flip-flops on with hot red potatoes and the butt floss on with fried green tomatoes. She loved that song we sing for the ladies. Come on. Oh my God. Red store and a flip-flop. She lit door. Oh yeah. Low-hanging fruit. She got the pink parachute. She got the fly tattoo and the honky-tonky daisy dudes. She got the low-hanging fruit. Because the high-class food is not gonna fuck me, but the low-class food is sweet, chunky monkey. When you smoke that food, it smells like a skunky. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I lost my reading glasses there. I need to wet my whistles. This next song is for all the roadies out there in the world. It's called Roadie. Well, it's 3 p.m. time to lug the gear. Got to get it on the stage. My muscles flex, my fucking sweat will save the day. Check the mic, I fucker, check the mic, I fucker, check it, 1, 2, 3, I plug it in, I make it sound as good as can be. Cause the rock is a rock, but the road is a road. Gotta take the mic, it gotta take control. Gotta get that shit up down that freaking stage. Cause the roadie knows what the roadie knows, and the roadie knows that he wears black clothes and he hides up in the shadows of the stage. Because the roadie looks 1,000 miles with his eyes. And when the crowd roars, brings a teardrop to the roadie's eyes. Tears of pride, because he brought you the show. But you will never know, he's changing the strings while hiding. The show must go on. Then a beautiful girl come to me. She said, hey, can I suck your dick? I say, yes, I am in love. And then she Because hey, such a thing. Now give me that backstage pass. I do not want you, Brody. I want to take KG home. Oh, I'm standing at the threshold of your dreams. Without me, there'd be no sound from those arms. Without me, there'd be no lights on the stage. Are you gonna follow me? No, I am the roadie. Lonesome warrior searching for the soul. Yeah, I am the roadie. I make the rock go.
Tenacious D, live from the Subaru Live Stage, 95.5 KLOS.
Sorry about the F-bombs.
We didn't know. We thought we were on cable.
Cut us some slack, FCC.
We'll be right back.
Now, coming to you from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage, it's Jonesy's Jukebox on 95.5 KLOS.
95.5 KLOS, Full Metal Jackie in for Jonesy, hanging out here with Tenacious D, who just performed a couple of great songs for a very intimate studio audience here. Thank you so much for coming in and doing that. And
Thank you, guys.
The Post-Apocalypto 2019 tour continues. The final date is happening here in Los Angeles on October 29th at the Wiltern. Pick up tickets. What can people expect from this Wiltern show?
It's going to be the best show of the tour.
I mean, it's the last show. So.
It's the last show of the year for Tenacious D, and it's our favorite venue, and it's a perfect theater for this particular show because it's a rock opera, and we like the old-fashioned, old-school theaters for this show. Proscenium arch, old history in the walls, and it's going to be a night to remember. We like to say, not since Pink Floyd The Wall has there been such a theatrical rock and roll experience.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, buckle your seatbelts, y'all. Buckle your brain belts.
And what would you tell someone who has not seen Post-Apocalypto why they should watch it? What would you tell them about it?
What would you tell them?
Well, you should. Why should they? Why would they?
What should they expect?
Yeah.
For the eargasms alone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything? What else besides the eargasms, Cage?
Well, I mean, yeah, you want your ear pussy to have eargasms.
Oh God, come on, Cage. FCC.
Your ear pussy.
Hey, no.
How about this? There is a lot of sex in
FCC,
Oh my God!
FCC.
You just dropped 10
Post-apocalypto.
F-bombs.
No, I did not.
You kinda did.
I
That's okay.
swallowed them. I made them softer. Gage, you just came right out with it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. He's wrapping us up. They're giving us the hook now.
Oh no!
Kyle.
I'm sorry.
Kyle.
Jack and Kyle, thanks for coming. Tenacious
Thank
D
you.
playing at the Wiltern October 29th. Check out Post-Apocalypto. And thanks for listening to a special edition of Jonesy's Jukebox live from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage. Thanks to Mr. Shovel for guiding this ship. And we do want to thank our sponsors, Firehouse. Thanks for the Firehouse subs, for the delicious lunch, Drake Organic Spirits for the incredible libations, plus Hint Water for the bevies, and of course Subaru for sponsoring the Subaru Live Stage. To make today possible, I'm Full Metal Jackie. It's been fun filling in for Jonesy. Jonesy, we love you.
Love you, Jonesy.
And you can catch my
Jackie.
show.
And love you, Jackie.
Oh,
Full
thank
Metal
you.
Jackie in the
I love
house.
you too. All right.
In the
You can
house.
check out my show, Whiplash, every Sunday night right here on KLOS. Marcy is up next. See ya.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation from the KLOS Subaru Live Stage. Thanks for being